Breaking news. In case you never hear, now make I break the news to you. IPOB shuts down a man powerless sodium, declares February 2 sit at home illegal. I am not bringing this news to mock anybody, to mock DOS or to mock a man powerless or whoever that is championing or rather that is taking care of a DOS in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I bring this message with a question. How many factions now are there in this Biafran struggle? Because as it stands now, what is about to happen in this DOS now is exactly what happened in between Ngozi Orabeze and Ogechukwu Nkere. Go and mark my word. They don't get division. And that division now is caused by some elements within them that have compromised, that have taken bribe at the back of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sabotage the movement. Let us go into the news, the article, to know exactly the content. Before then, I will air my own view. Please, join me, let's go there. Happy New Month to you all, my wonderful people. Today is 1st of February 2026. I wish us all the best in this new month, and it shall be well with all of us. I urge you to please help me to share this message, circulate it, let it go viral. Or maybe should I call this message the rising and downfall of DOS? I don't know. Or maybe you can help me to give this message a title at the comment section. But first and foremost, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more interesting videos. Follow us on all our social media handles. Biafra land, February 1st, 2026. The Directorate of State, DOS of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, a non-violent self-determination movement, has issued a formal press statement declaring that it will no longer use the sodium in man powerless for official communications. The statement explicitly denies authorizing any lockdown or sit-at-home order in Biafra land on Monday, February 2, 2026. What does this mean? It means that the DOS have now concurred with that enforcement of Chukwumacha Soludo. Seeing all these things now, it brings us to another question. Are these really struggling for Biafrans? Are they really with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they have abandoned him? Just like one of his videos, he said that he have lost his parents for this cause. That even going forward, he know that at the time that the Biafrans is going to abandon him, but for him to abandon Biafra, he said, over his dead body. So had it mean that is a prophecy have begun to manifest now? That even the ones, his most trusted allies, all of them have turned their back on him. Another faction declared sit at home, and another faction said there's no sit at home. The same DOS that are telling us that everything that has been happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying that Ekpa caused him, even when Ekpa have never come into the picture. Whom are we to believe, and whom are we to not to believe? Anyway, let us go. Let us continue. The announcement comes amid recent reports of a purported sit-at-home directive attributed to a man powerless, which called for a region-wide shutdown in solidarity with the traders affected by closures of Onitsha main markets. However, the DOS has clarified that such directives are unauthorized and stem from misuse of sodium. I don't know whether now sodium and Gomorrah and be this. But people will go to school and I go understand the sodium, what I mean. In the official press statement dated February 1st, 2026, the DOS emphasized the need for organizational integrity and adherence to best practices. Key experts include, whereas the name A Man Powerless is an operational sodium used by the IPOB publicity secretary for the dissemination of IPOB's press release. Full aware that any press statement brought out in the name of the indigenous people of Biafra under this sodium places an enormous responsibility upon IPOB and its leadership. Taking cognizance of the fact that the sodium Emma Powerless has been abused, misused, and compromised, just like as I said earlier, bearing in mind that the evident danger the continued use of sodium will be to IPOB as a movement and for the Biafran people's self-determination struggle. Having observed the subtle moves by certain groups and individuals using the sodium Emma Powerless as a vehicle to disrupt the pervading peace and security being enjoyed by both Biafrans and visitors in Biafra land, the DOS, Directorate of Sabos, resolved several measures to address these concerns. Number 1. All future press statements representing IPOB position must be released on the group's official letterhead paper. Number 2. IPOB ceases to use the name Emma Powerless henceforth for releasing press statements. Number 3. Any press statement released with a sodium Emma Powerless neither emanates from IPOB leadership nor represent the position of the IPOB Directorate of Sabo DOS. Number 4. The DOS unequivocally stated that it did not authorize anyone whatsoever to issue a lockdown/sit-at-home order of Biafra land on Monday, 2nd of February 2026. The statement was signed by Mazi Chukwu Kadibia Edozieha, head of the Directorate of Sabo for the indigenous people of Biafra. The development highlights internal efforts by IPOB's DOS to safeguard the movement's non-violent principles and prevent disruptions attributed to the impersonation of or compromised. It follows reports of confusion over recent directives, with some source indicating the Emma Powerless platform may have been hijacked or exploited by external interests seeking to sow discord. IPOB, led by detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has long positioned itself as a peaceful advocate for Biafran self-determination through referendum and dialogue. The group maintains license offices in Germany, in Spain, in South Africa, and in Italy, and it continues to urge supporters to prioritize peace amid ongoing regional tensions. Residents in the southeast are kindly advised to disregard unauthorized calls for lockdowns and continue normal activities as per the DOS clarifications. So, my good people, the message is very clear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been abandoned by the people he trusted most, by his most trusted allies. Just like as I said earlier, Nnamdi Kanu made it clear some years back that he's not going to disappoint us. He knows that at the end, that Biafrans will be the one to disappoint him. All those prophecies and predictions, all of them have come to manifestation. Now, one faction of DOS is saying there is a lockdown, sit at home because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also because of our brothers that Chukwu Masaludo locked their shops in Onitsha main market. Then another faction come out and say, no, we are not with you people anymore. We are not with Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, we don't wash our hand off the sit at home. Say, make Nnamdi Kanu sort his own matter by his own self. That is exactly what, from my own understanding and perspectives. as uche onye adịghị njọ, because you cannot tell me that if the two are still working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or are still under the government and leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why can't them speak in one voice? Okay, they sit at home nationwide, you understand me, to show a kind of respect to our brother that their shop was locked for complete good 5 days in Main Market Onitsha. But here it is now. Ndị na-agba apịa, ndị ọzọ na-agba ugele. Ọkụ ụfala aja ka a na-achịrị efi. Last, everybody go collect their own update when the time is right. Because asọ ọrụ ọnụ niile mmadụ na-arụ n'ụwa nwere ụgwọ. Ịrụọ nke ọma, enwetakwa ụgwọ ya. Enwekwara nke ọjọọ, enwetakwa ụgwọ ya. Anyway, my people, now hear me go take back break. When I go hear my voice again when I come back. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Happy new month and a happy new week ahead. It shall be well with all of us.